If the second half of this binder is as good as the first, I might need to be like hospitalized or something because it's been an absolute journey. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. There's so much nostalgia, so many memories flooding back from decks I used to play, places I used to go, etc. And we got a sneak peek at the second half already with some of the Pop Series cards. So I'm not going to waste any more time here. Let's just jump on in. All right, I might have lied to you a little bit. I just made a game time decision. I found these two packs just sitting around, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and rip them. These were from a midsummer celebration tournament thing that I went to, and I'd never opened Chaos Rising up to this point. I know that Pitch Black just dropped, but let's just get it done and let's see if we can pull something cool. I don't even really know what I want. I really like the Mega Floette SIR, to be honest. I know that Mega Greninja's the guy, but I wouldn't be mad if I got a Floette or something like that. I don't really need many cards from this set, so we'll just see. Wow, look at that Chespin. That's a nice artwork. What the heck? And I don't really care for Chespin all that much. Patron's pretty good. It's at least a counter to Monkey Dory, which is hasn't really seen as much play. The Patron has. Monkey Dory obviously seeing plenty of play, but Patron not as much as a counter. Trubbish, cool. Pumpkaboo, Jerky. That's an illustrator right there. If we think about that Pidgeotty X line from Obsidian Flames, really cool art style. Deoxys, my third favorite Pokemon. I love how Deoxys looks like he's just about to swing on you. AZ's Tranquility, sure. Skuntank, ew. Sudowoodo, okay. I love Sudowoodo. I freaking love this guy. I love this Pokemon. I'll sleeve this up and binder it off screen, but he's dope. Oop, I think we got something back there. Meowstic, Tricky Steps, don't care. Mega Dragalge EX. I love unplayable EX cards, and I say that with the utmost sarcasm because this card will do nothing for me. Aside for maybe sit in a bulk box or something. But hey, we did pull something out of this pack, and that's cool. So, but wait, hey, I like the Sudowoodo a lot, and we'll go ahead and just set that aside. Now, the real action, the thing that we do want is out of this prize pack here. I'm still working on my my Series 7 Evolution set here. I had pulled the Umbreon with my sister a few months ago. Shout out to Mario. But let's see if we can get some good luck here. If there's anything, we need the luck right here, right now. Enhanced Hammer. And these packs, you usually get playable cards. Not you usually. Well, I guess not all cards are technically, worth playing. Okay, we struck out. But these packs you get when you go compete at a local tournament, local league cups, league challenges, or even at local league nights. So it's worth, if you like this, if you like to get a little quick hit to your collection to get some playable cards, I guess, this is a great way to do so, especially to get cards with this cool holofoil pattern. I love the Cosmos foil. You saw a lot of Cosmos foil. We don't see a lot of Cosmos foil in this binder, but there's something special about, where'd my flashlight go? There's something special about just the way this just pops, right? That's just, whew. Look at that swirl. That's gnarly. All right, let's get into the binder now. I think we've delayed the inevitable quite a bit, but I do want to point something out. I didn't realize this when we were flipping through the binder the first time. I went back and rewatched the video, but check out these binder pages, yo. Is anyone seeing the Pikachu here? The Pikachu little note detail thing and then the logo, like, that's sick. I had no idea that I had, Pikachu stamped Ultra Pro pages. I think that by the time we get to the Pop Series stuff, I think they will be normal, I think like platinum grade or whatever. So, okay. I got teased. I just did a lap around my chair. Got teased. Wait a second. I think we went too far. We went too far. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, folks. Look at, guys, these are just bangers. These are just bangers. Hey, and I also fixed the little zooming in problem. I went ahead and took a couple test runs with some of the cards off screen, for example. So like when we look at this Meganium, for example, we shouldn't have any issues with the phone focusing, as the phone has trouble focusing. Yeah, but look at that. No issues. Maintain the quality. We're locked in. We're gonna be all right. All right, so we have our Pop Series 1 packs, Pop Series 1 cards, I should say. And This Metagross, for example, is a card that I pulled from a booster pack. You can tell because it's non-holo. These ones that are holo, they're going to be found in blister pack products, that include typically 3 booster packs and one of these promos. And I know I ripped a ton of these in the past. My sister, I remember we were at Meyer and she picked up this Venusaur blister. And what's really cool about this Venusaur, for example, is that it's illustrated by the same artist that illustrated the first Venusaur in base set. So who is that? It's our boy, Mitsuhiro Arita. And I thought that was a little speck or something, but looks like that just might be on the card. But hey, a little throwback to some of his base artwork. Very cool, beautiful card. And the only way you could get this particular card was either in the blister pack or pulling it from Pop Series 2. More Pop Series cards as we saw already. Raikou, Tauros, Entei. Oops, sorry. I looks like I must have jinxed the whole focusing thing. I'll just have to tap the screen. I apologize if it's too shaky. But Raikou, Tauros, Entei, Suicune, they create a picture. I clearly don't have all of the cards, unfortunately, but they make a nice combined artwork. I don't know what Tauros is doing in that image, but they're all of these cards are illustrated by our friend Saito. I know I've mentioned him at least a couple times in the first part of this little series of these videos, but really cool. I don't know why Tauros is there. He's in the presence of 3 legendary beasts, but you know what? We appreciate the participation, and hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? If you closed mouths don't get fed, so to speak. So maybe he just wanted to sign up and hang out, and they let him in. These cards are so freaking cute. These cards are so cute. Plusle and Minun, I mean, I don't even need to show you how they connect because they just go on and on and on and on. And yeah, you could just link so many of those together. Just kind of like the Durant EX Secret Illustration Rare. It just goes on forever. They're adorable. Pichu Brothers, absolutely adorable card illustrated by Himeno. And then we have our 2 fossil Pokemon here. Hopefully we don't see much Bastiodon with the in pitch black format, because it would terrorize my Festival Lead deck. And these cards are just adorable, right? These are, I forgot where these came from, to be honest. But they are Pop 8 foils. They might have been like knockout collections or something. But I love this Latios. I wish I had the Latios to go with it. But this is just a really cool, a really cute Pokemon. I like Latios and Latios a fair bit. They're 3rd gen legendaries, so they're right where my frontal lobe started forming a little bit more for me to appreciate, what exactly was going on within the Pokemon universe, and what cards to keep, save, how to play the games better, etc. Yeah, these are freaking cute. I love this Piplup so much. This is like I started Turtwig and Pearl, but this Piplup makes a strong case for being a starter. Because look, this is just Nishida at her best, right? Like, look how cute. I know my sister's she's gonna really like that. If she, I know she really will like that card if she doesn't remember it. I know that she loves Piplup, obviously. Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of Piplup, I was going through some of my old cards and I found this crazy Piplup spread. I guess I used to like, I don't know why I have so many Piplup, but I think I was either just, you would think I'd have a Turtwig collection if I started Turtwig, right? But this is just asinine. 24 Piplup from Diamond and Pearl just right there. And I know that I have more somewhere else, whether they're in reverse holo or they're the Burger King promo, but I got to do like a Piplup money spread or something like that, right? All right. Enough goofing around. We have some memories to dive into here. I don't know where Infernape Level X is. These came from the tins. I got all 3 of the tins. We're looking at more promos now. These look like Mysterious Treasure, like type era promos. We have a Magmortar. I don't think he made it into the Magmortar Level X deck, to be honest. And we have a Strange Probopass G. I don't know what he's doing there. All right, now we're going into that golden age, or maybe not golden age, but within the golden age of the EX era Pokemon. And wow, like I'm just on a trip already because these Delcatty were incredible in their era because of its poker power. What you would do is you would discard an energy card from your hand, and then you would draw 3 cards. So very efficient draw power. I mean, it's literally in the name, energy draw. And this is actually a reprinted card from the Delcatty from Ruby and Sapphire, which makes me wonder if we're going to see it today. Because it would power up cards like, what would you pair it with? With Delcatty EX, for example, which would fuel its attack. You would see it played in Infernape. Because in Infernape level X, you would, I think it would do damage based on how much, or you would pull energy from the discard pile and do more damage, or do damage based on if you had a certain number in the discard pile. So forgive me if my memory stinks on that, but yeah, gorgeous cards. Aggron, shout out to my boy Evan. Ninetales, shout out to my homie Christina. And Lantern, shout out to my boy Kebabs, man. Kebabs with the Lantern love, man. I love that. And yeah, you got a Charmeleon down there. That's really cool. Where's the Charizard at? Ugh. I actually went to the Power Keepers pre-release too. I wonder if we'll see the Power Keepers pre-release stamped card in here. I like this Vibrava because this is also Mitsuhiro Arita. This is, vintage Komiya here and Harada again. You'll notice that you kind of see the same artists multiple times within a set. And that makes, recognizing these artists' work a lot easier. So like this is Harada down here as well. And there we are. All right, there's our pre-release Cacturne and Komiya Skitty. This Skitty is, I don't know if she's in like a hurricane or a tornado or something, but she looks oddly calm for her circumstances. But folks, we see the Dragon Frontier. Oh, let's go. Let's go. The Snorlax. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. That is good. That is good. Wow. Look at that card. Is there a print line? Please tell me there's no print line. I don't see a print. The print line is downstairs. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding? You know what? That's life. That's life. It's inconspicuous, to say the least. No camera or no light on it. Who's gonna see that? Okay, literally everybody. But that is a gorgeous card. Green Snorlax. Like, are you kidding me? How's the card look? Okay, yeah, we got a little bit of behavior down there, but hey, good looking card overall. Shout out to my old me for keeping that card pretty well protected, to say the least. We got Togetic from Saito, gorgeous cards. Reverse Ninetales and Pinsir, very cool. Reverse Gligar, and I mean, this is a reverse hollow binder, right? So all of these other cards that are in here, I kept because I thought they looked cool, and they were, I don't know, but I love those Leadian as well. Let's see what else we've got. Whew, that feels good. We got a Chikorita from Yukamori in the flesh. That's nice. And hey, you're looking at the Chikorita. How about the Ekans, also by Yukamori in the flesh? Wow, just wow. Dang, these are sharp. Totodile. Dang, we got Chikorita. Where was the Cyndaquil, man? We needed the Cyndaquil reverse, but that's okay. Oh, gosh, we've already got some bangers back there. But the Dragonair in pre-release format also. Dragonair used to be my favorite Pokemon, or at least one of my top 3 favorite Pokemon for a while. I always liked Dragonair more than Dragonite. I thought it was just a very regal Pokemon, and I really like the blues on it as well. So, yep, there's Dragonair. Let's throw Dragonair back, and let's keep going into the next. Oh my gosh, this Crystal Guardians is fire set. Dang. Camerupt by Arita at the top there. Swalot also by Arita up there as well. I used to play a Swalot deck. I think I played it with I did play with Crobat EX back in, what year was that? 2006? I think it was 2007 when I actually was playing that deck. You would just inflict a bunch of status conditions with pick and choose. You could hit hard with reactive poison, and Crobat EX would also do more damage with its attacks based on whether or not they were poisoned or not. The only problem with that deck was that you couldn't accelerate energy. And accelerating energy is a huge part of succeeding in the Pokemon trading card game, right? We have supporter cards like Crispin. And did we pull Crispin from our thing? No. But yeah, we just didn't accelerate energy, and the deck was very bad. So yeah, loving the Swampert. What you'll notice is that these rare reverse hollows, and I don't know if I pointed them out before. I should have. Yeah, forgive me. But look at this. Look at the Swampert, for example. Look at this. Oh my. I can't even get through a sentence because I'm seeing cool cards everywhere. What on earth? But you'll notice that rare reverse hollows back in the day, they had they had gold font in the text, and unfortunate print line. But it was an easy way to distinguish cards that were rares in the set or holographic rares when they got the reverse hollow treatment. And that's just a really nice little accent on that card, huh? I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of Mr. Nakamura's work. Oh, I'm pretty sure Isao Nakamura is male. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's still a beautiful card. Love the gold print. And there was actually a third theme deck. If you want some cool Crystal Guardians theme deck lore, there were actually 3 theme decks in that set. There was a Blastoise theme deck, there was a Venusaur theme deck, but there was a third less, I don't want to say less popular, but less known Swampert theme deck. So you would get this in a theme deck holo exclusive, Venusaur in a theme deck holo exclusive, and the Blastoise in a theme deck holo exclusive. So a little bit of Crystal Guardians lore knowledge for you, just a drop on you, and very cool. I don't know why I have 2 of these reverses, but I'm glad I do now. And that's your typical rare non-holo from the set. Shout out to Laron as well. This Bulbasaur is cute as a button. We should be pointing these out by now, right? Kamiya, Kamiya, Kamiya. Like it's bang, bang, bang. Like and that we just know based on the really edgy artistry and the aggressive lines. It just pops out. I freaking love it. We gotta look at this Ditto here. We just gotta look at it. You gotta be kidding me. Let's go. Okay, I can't get distracted. Look at this Ditto here. Look at this Ditto. Unfortunate print line. But this Diglett knows that it is in dire straits. This Diglett goes, hold on, I'm cooked. I need to chill. I need to get out of here. He came out the wrong side of the mountain. Oh, that is so funny. I love Pokemon, man. I love Pokemon. This nice electric artwork as well. The whole crystal theme is pretty prevalent in some of these artists, in some of these artworks rather, right? You have crystals in with the Nuzleaf here. Crystals obviously with the Electrike. Did we see anything back here? Oh yeah, and this Harada Loudred over here. There's some crystals in the corner, crystals with Laron. Crystals kind of in Venusaur in the surrounding foliage. But yeah, we'll flip and we'll find more hopefully. Yeah, with the Meditite, with the Numel, with the Trico. I love when Pokemon sets have this sort of theme to them. It really makes the set feel like almost like a book from the beginning to end. There's a theme that really connects the cards and brings them together, and it's just super enjoyable. And shout out to the Squirtle, of course, from the City Championships. I don't know where I was and which city I competed in, but I'm glad I kept the card. I'm just curious as to what the condition looks like, because these cards are, oh my gosh, I love Hold On Phantoms. I'm going to chill though for a second. And, it could be worse. Yeah, I mean, we got a little ding here, ding there. Am I going to grade these cards? No, but just for my own knowledge. Holy, bro, are you kidding me, dude? Reverse Gyarados? I haven't looked at these cards, folks. I haven't looked at these cards. This is the first time I've seen these cards in years. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. No way. Please, Lord Jesus. Please let there not be a print line, Lord. Yeah, we got a ding there. That's to be expected. Oh my gosh. This card is stunning. Okay, folks, that might be a card we grade. That might be a card we grade straight up. I don't know what to say. I'm floored. I don't know what possessed me to to keep these in this condition for this long, but I'm really glad that I did. um, wow, I'm genuinely at a loss for words. Maybe if I just keep talking about the cards, I won't think about it too much. But this was a beautiful set. This came, the Hold On Phantoms was a set that came after Legend Maker, which is my favorite set of all time. And it doubled down on the Delta Species theme. We saw Delta Species before Legend Maker, set chronologically were EX Delta Species, Legend Maker, Hold On Phantoms. And this reintroduced Delta Species into Pokemon cards. So it's why we have the Darkness Metal type Cradily. It's why we have the Lightning type Speed Form Deoxys. It's why we have Lightning and Metal type Gyarados and so on. But yeah, I was a huge fan of Delta Species because it reimagined Pokemon in a new way and introduced cards in Pokemon in a way that we haven't seen before. Like this is just so cool. This is just so cool. I love Zangoose, even though I had both versions, but I was predominantly playing Sapphire growing up. I always wish that we had Zangoose and Sapphire and Seviper and Ruby, which those were flip flop. But yeah, sorry Seviper, not expressing discontent with you, but interestingly enough, this Zangoose is rare, but does not have the gold foil treatment. I might have to walk back everything I said on that. Maybe it's just only for the holofoils in the set do they get the gold treatment. Let me just go back to Power Keepers real quick and see. Yeah, and maybe, I'm so sorry, it may just be for rare reverse holos, holographic reverse holos only that get the gold treatment there. That's so funny. Why does Venusaur have the... This is so inconsistent. This is so strange. Yeah, Jinx and Leedian are both rare. So I don't know why Venusaur got the gold treatment after all. Okay, all right, I'm confused. Forgive me. There is no set in stone, method to their madness, but nonetheless, we'll keep pressing forward. Okay, well, this is actually a page that we can kind of relax a little bit, but nonetheless, really cool artwork here. We got a Harada, Manectric, Atsuko Nishida on both of these, Masquerain, as well as the Camera Up. Harada on the Barboach as well. Honestly, this might be a Harada set because bang, 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 bang. Oh, excuse me, not these. Bang, 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 bang. She's just putting in work. And hey, like Nishida as well. Look at her go with the Execute also down there. We have Himeno in the bottom right-hand corner as well. And we have Arita in the center with that Sharpedo. Very cool. Oh, so cute. It is so cute. This Pichu is adorable. Okay, we'll bring Pichu to light. And Legend Maker in the background there. I'm super stoked to look through. I mean, that's like, I will always have a smile on my face when I look at Legend Maker. But look at this Pichu. Oh, just take a second to just enjoy that. I'm gonna look at it under the light. Look at that nice foil to it. Yeah, beautiful card. How's it look? Hold on now. Hold on, I'll get a little edge wear on the left-hand side. Hey, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. That is a pack fresh card. That is a pack fresh card. Let's keep going. EX Legend Maker is the set that changed it all for me. I'd bought packs or I'd collected cards when I was a kid, taking $2 from my weekly allowance from mom and dad to, buy Jungle booster packs and Fossil booster packs and Neo booster packs. But it wasn't until, 2006 where I had a little bit of a firmer grasp on what it meant to be competitive and how to read and how to play the game. And did Dad take me to a pre-release in Kettering, Ohio to, start everything that I'm doing now between, competitive play and collecting. So these sets are incredibly meaningful for me, or this set is incredibly meaningful to me. And so much nostalgia. And I liked Legend Maker for the reason that it felt like it combined Pokemon Jungle and Pokemon Fossil and just kind of married the two, because we have our Fossil Pokemon, right? We have our Pokemon that you might find in a jungle-like area, even like Delcatty here, who's on that log. We might see that in a jungle, or even Gorbis in like maybe the marshy, or even like on the shore of this island, of this remote fossilized island of some sort, right? So I mean, I was just a huge fan of that, and I also liked how the reverse foils had that same Cosmos Hollow treatment. Um, that way, every Pokemon card looks like this, has a really nice hollow finish that I really like. It's my favorite, in fact. So yeah, and gosh, this feels so freaking cute, right? Oh, all right, relax. It's Legend Maker gets the. Let's focus on the Legend Maker. Let's focus on Legend Maker. And okay, we just have to. Sorry, Tentacool. We have to move forward. I can retire. I can retire. No way. You gotta be kidding me, man. Bro, you've gotta be kidding me. And there are 7 of the 9 cards on this page are reverses. Are you serious? Look at these cards, man. Like, what possessed me to, did I pull 3 of these, or did I just seek, like, I don't know. How did I end up with 3 Latios and 1 Latios? Dear Lord, I thank you. Dear Lord, I thank you for the foresight when I was a kid, God. Genuinely, Lord, thank you. Thank you. I mean, this is the kicker, right? What's the condition look like? Wow. I think it's like a printing bubble on the card. This card is... There's no other way to put it. This card is nice. These cards are nice. I got to pick the best one of these 3 and to match with that, and I just got to get a sequential set. There's no other way, shape, or form about it. These, all 3 of the evolutions and Delta species are illustrated by Saito as well, which makes that particular set incredibly unique. There are also, the EXs in this set are just the Kanto evolutions, so the Porygon, Flareon, and Jolteon. They're beautiful cards. Metagross, incredibly relevant in Delta Species meta, 2006 meta, because of its synergy with Dragonite, which is not on this page. I bet when I was a kid, I pulled the Dragonite from this binder or something similar to build Meta Knight, which I have in my 06 retro box in my closet. So I honestly want to do deck list reviews of what I have built, because I have built several of them, especially over COVID. That was like my little project, and I think it's just a nice piece to cement in history, so to speak. Are they optimal? Probably not, but they're mine and I love them, and that's all that matters to me. We got to give love to Beedrill as well. Sorry, Beedrill. Sorry, Marowak. Not to overlook y'all. Y'all have some tough competition here, but this is a Fukuda Beedrill, so illustrated all of the gold stars and illustrated this Beedrill, for example, and Hajime Kusajima, this Marowak, who also does incredible work within this golden. This is the golden era of Pokemon TCG right here. I lied to you. How could I forget Umbreon and Espeon? Espeon and Umbreon are not illustrated by Saito clearly. I think all of the Espeon from Delta Species are in my Espeon binder, but I did not know I had this. I didn't know I had this. I know my sister's probably freaking out right now about these Salamence. Also a huge Salamence fan. All my Pokopia friends, shout out Pokopia. Reverse Mewtwo. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't even want to look at the card. I don't want to look at the cards. I don't want to look at the cards. We're going to be here for another 35 minutes, and we're already half an hour into the video. We're gonna look at the card. Dang. Wow. Look at that card. They just... All right, everybody, say it with me. They just don't make them like they used to. They really don't. What's really cool about Delta Species also is that, you know, you just see evidence of this unexplored area, unpublicized era in the mainstream video games within this set. So similar to what we saw in Crystal Guardians with the crystals everywhere, we're in this place called Holon within Delta Species. So this tower is prevalent. The grounds of the tower are prevalent. We have Mewtwo on this, what looks like within the tower itself. Latios and Latios are on the outskirts of this tower. There's this tower here within the Metagross artwork. There's so much here. Look at Flareon and Jolteon and even Beedrill, right? Where Beedrill the Beedrill artwork gives us a really close look at that tower, so to speak. And just to illustrate that point, I'll take the card out. And talk about set unity. Talk about a true collection of cards. That's something that this era of TCG, Pokemon TCG, does immaculately. And man, like the nostalgia is so rich and deep for that reason. Just because you truly felt like you were in another world when you looked at these cards. I mean, these Ditto from Yukamori. Wow. Wow. Even this Pupitar illustrated by the Gold Star artist Fukuda, like, come on. Dang. We mentioned Kusajima on Marowak. This is the same artist that illustrated this dragon. I love how it's going down with the sun. Or illustrated the sunset in the background. Just a beautiful card. I love this Neo Kimura. We haven't brought Kimura up in a minute, but another pretty artwork with that Persian. Oh, this is fun. This is okay. I'm trying to ignore the unseen forces in the background, but this is fun. These are our promos from when we have NAIC, the North American International Championships today, but we used to hold nationals tournaments at the Columbus Convention Center, but they would be hosted alongside this Origins, I think, what does that say? International Game Expo. And this was a card that was given out during that event. I mean, I can't imagine this card is in great condition, but yeah, this card is absolutely chopped. But I believe this year, that year specifically, I think my sister and I, we went to that tournament together, which is why there are two promos here. And they've been in this binder for who knows how long. So very cool to see these. I'm so glad they chose Charmander. Can you imagine if it was like an Origin stamp like Geodude? Obviously it would still be very cool, but this is just significantly cooler. But let's just, yes, Unseen Forces. This set is for all of my Johto homies. If you're a Johto enthusiast, this set is for you. It is a gorgeous set. Espeon is in this set. Espeon EX is like one of my favorite cards of all time. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I got a treat for you. If you've made it this far in the video, you've earned this. You've earned this part of my. You've just earned this. This is my Espeon binder. First time it's ever seen the light of day on camera, and this is what the first page looks like. This is what the first page of my binder looks like. I've got 3 Espeon EX Unseen Forces up top here. I got my Gold Star Espeon illustrated by Masakazu Fukuda, as well as a Psychic Energy illustrated sketched by Midori Harada from Orlando Regionals. I think, what does that say on the 2023? So this was from Dallas Regionals 2020, right before COVID.
I top 16 and immediately ran into the line to get my card illustrated, and I did. I was like the third last person in line. Like the last person in line, his name is, it escapes me. But Nam Kim was also in line. Whether or not he was the last person in line or the second to last, Nam Kim was also there. Shout out to Nam, shout out to Nam. That's my boy, who's also here in Arizona. And yeah, Orlando Regional Championships. Yeah, that was a regional. That was yeah. Also, I mean, y'all can judge for yourself how sick that artwork is. And let's look at this. You know what? We'll take one of these out. Oops. This is a Japanese first edition one. You guys can't tell me that Espeon EX isn't just sick. You know, Espeon's like a Pokemon. She's the sun Pokemon, right? So you think of warmth, you think of soft, you think of cute. But in Espeon EX Unseen Forces, Espeon looks like a Pokemon you just do not want to mess with. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put this away. Let Jabby pop off a little bit while I put the binder away. All right. So a little diversion there. And this video will be longer than the first part, it looks like, because there's just so much to take in, so much to digest. But sorry about that. And we have for Alligator in Fukuda artwork up here. We have Flareon in Kimura artwork here. Like, I think one of these has a swirl. Yeah, I want to show off this swirl real quick. This is dope. This is crazy. Look at that. Dang. Flareon is like one of my least favorite evolutions. It's like, I think, bottom 3 with Glaceon and Sylveon. But Flareon has some of the best artwork available. Like, that's the reds and yellows with the yellow border. They really pop. And like, Flareon Jungle is one of my favorite cards of all time. But yeah, that is just a job really well done by Kimura. This Arita Jolteon is out of this world. Shout out to my boy Abraham. Jolteon is his favorite Pokemon. This is something special. Look at this guy. Wow. That's just sick. Like, come on. Arita just popped up. Arita just did not miss. He does not miss. Present tense, he does not miss. This Typhlosion is super sick. Kusajima, as mentioned from before. Tsugo Nishida from, we've mentioned her many times, the main designer of Pikachu. Unseen Forces is a really cool reverse pattern. Isn't that cool or what? Look at those Pokeball in the background, yeah? Super cool. And this one is a print line, of course. Well, I don't know if it's a print line or it's just like a foil line, I would say, because of the way that the holographic pattern is kind of cut off there. But let's see if we have a better candidate here. I don't know if this Chansey is going to be exactly that. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Look how cool that is. There we go. That's what we want right there. What a cute card, huh? Cute card with cute foil. Unseen Forces was so special. EX era, so special. We got Emerald in the back already. Gotta keep moving forward. Hitmonchan, Unknown P, and Bayleaf pre-release promo. I definitely did not go to this pre-release. I definitely just bought this as is. I like the Unknown. I like the Alphabet Soup Pokemon. I really enjoy the third movie with Entei, and Unknown obviously are quite prominent and relevant in that series, or in that movie, I should say, sorry. Yeah, they make these little hidden power blobs look fearsome, and I was a big fan. But let's get to Emerald real quick. Gotta be kidding. No way! No way. Oh, we got Deoxys. We got Deoxys in the back. Are you freaking kidding me? We got Deoxys in the back. We're not even close to being done. Look at this, Rayquaza. It's a horrible card, but legendary, just legendary. Saito illustrated Rayquaza from Emerald. I just know this card would be buku bucks in reverse, but hey, I've got the regular holo, and I'm more than happy with it. And hey, look at this guy. Second favorite Pokemon of all time. Want to get to know me? Know my cards. No, you want to know me? Know my cards. Look at that subtile. Arita just does not miss, I'm telling you. And the greens just popped back in the day. They really did. These greens are such a deep green. They are beautiful. This Sceptile, he looks like this is the kind of Sceptile that would chop up that Darkrai in the animated series. If y'all are catching that reference, hopefully that's not, that little speck isn't on the card, but let's go ahead and throw that back in there. Funny story about this Plusland Minun. So I don't, if you all are familiar, if you want a deep cut on Pokemon collecting knowledge, David Person has one of the most complete American English collections in the world. And he had a website that he was running in like 2019, 2020. And I picked up Minun and Puzzle in reverse foil from him. And in one of his shipments, when I picked up the Minun, he didn't realize he sent me a German Minun. And I was like, brother, Dave, Uncle Dave, I called him. I might need the English one, my friend. He was like, oh, shoot. He couldn't believe it. And so he sent me the English one to correct his error. But love Dave. Shout out Uncle Dave. He's done so much for the hobby. His old videos, if you look up Dave Person, Persin, he's even look him up on Instagram. He's just got it all. And he is a treat. He's so goofy and he's hilarious. Big fan. We got some birds down here, Swellow, Doduo, and Swablu. Okay, I was thinking about where these missing cards were from. I bet there were Harada artworks that, because I think this is supposed to be a Torchic, and I got my Torchic Harada card illustrated by her at the Orlando Regional Championships, which is why which is starting to connect the dots from opening up that Espeon binder. So actually, opening up the Espeon binder was a good thing. We have our national championships promos, I don't know how we ended up with 4, but sister and I going to the nationals, hitting states together as well. And we have a Voltorb Fukuda reverse foil as well, which is pretty sick. I don't know how they keep, to be honest, Voltorb and Electrode, they're just balls, right? They're just ball Pokemon. But dude, Fukuda makes Voltorb look sick. And hey, a shout out to Athena as well for being a Voltorb enthusiast. We got I can't wait for Deoxys in the background. Oh my gosh, are we all seeing this right now? Deoxys really popped up. Obviously, Deoxys is very popular for Rayquaza Gold Star and Latios and Latios Gold Star. One of the most expensive sealed booster boxes on the market, if you can even find one. I pulled a Rayquaza Gold Star when I was younger. We're 43 minutes in at this point, so I mean we got a hard commit to just the nostalgia at this point. But my youth pastor had booster packs for us for memorizing scripture or what have you, answering questions. And in the last booster pack of a stack of packs that he was giving out to us as kids was that Rayquaza Gold Star. And obviously that Rayquaza Gold Star is long gone. I traded it for a Gardevoir EX competitive standard deck at the time, and like a little stack of dice. I still have the dice. I still have some of those Gardevoir cards, and I regret it every day. But hey, it was an important lesson to learn on my journey. So you know what, it is sad, but you know what, it is what it is. We still have a lot of gorgeous cards here. Like I know this Sableye has popped off like crazy. And for good reason, right? Because look at that EX Deoxys reverse foil pattern. And we have the gold print this one. I know it's a normal non-holo rare otherwise. So this is just a sick card. Sableye looks incredible. And is just, wow. I mean, I'm just running out of adjectives at this point. Y'all are just listening to me yap. I bet this video goes crazy on mute. I bet it does. You can just look at cards and you don't have to listen to all my blabbering. But Deoxys in defense form. I wish I had the attack or speed form here, or speed form doesn't come out till Emerald. I'm sorry, but I don't have like the normal form, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a bummer. Dang, I used to have so many memories of playing a Ninja deck back in pharmacy school, freshman sophomore year with Austin. Shout out to Austin right now. It was actually just his birthday this past week. Shout out to him for that. And guys, I'm not forgetting about the mine in here. I love that this is a connected artwork. We have Plusle in the background. I believe that Plusle in this set also has mine in the background. So when I flip the page, I pray that we have, Plusle back there. But this card's also just busted in RSPK format. So, but come on, Plusle. Come on, Plusle. Where you at? We don't just got one Plusle. We got three Plusle. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Look at this. Look at how cute they are. Dude, is that my belly just now? What the heck? Guys. I'm just curious as to what the ring light does. Hey, that's all right. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cool. Let's see if I can... I'm just playing with this at this point. Seems all right. It's good at nighttime. I think I actually just like the flashlight better, TBH. Wow. Kusajima, by the way. We're not forgetting the legend. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. Wow. All right. We got three of them. That's crazy. That's actually nuts. I ripped a lot of Deoxys back in the day. I really did. I mean, look at all the reverse foils that I was able to hold on to. Yeah. I'm just running out. I genuinely am running out of words. We have Team Rocket Returns in the back. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, yo. Saito C-Dot. Spoink. Sugimori. Kamiya Wingle. And honestly, this is a pretty cool card too. Let's not forget to show Rayquaza some love. Rayquaza in its fierce battle against Deoxys and Destiny Deoxys, the movie. But this was a gym challenge promo that was very cool. Seems to be in alright condition as well. Yeah, I can't be mad. All right, Team Rocket returns. Team Rocket returns, baby. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. I love the reverse pattern on this as well. This is really, really pretty. Love this artwork, by the way, just in general. And I love the energy symbols in the back. Energy symbols, you don't see them anywhere else except for the Pokemon trading card game. I know that the video game mainland series, they have their own symbols for, grass, fire, water, bug, electric, like called electric in the games. We have lightning in the TCG. So it's just a little different. So just having the energy symbols from the game in the back is just makes it, more TCG specific. And I really like that. Crobat, Electro is just absolutely broken in 06 format between Drag Trode and all of these, just because this Poke Power is just so strong. If Dark Electrode has no energy attached to it, slap a Darkness Energy or Darkness Metal Energy from your deck just to power it up. Like that's great. And then Dark Dragonite would move energy from your bench to, I think, anywhere you wanted. With its, I believe, Dark Trance Poke Power. Dark Marowak and Mitsuhiro Arita. Holy cow, that card is dope. Another Arita artwork. Look how sinister these Pokemon look. These Pokemon are absolutely no good, are absolutely just up to no good whatsoever. And then you have Piloswine. Kamiya Piloswine. Very cool. I gotta stop being surprised. I just genuinely need to stop being surprised. Like, bang, bang, bang. Like, look at... Oh, man. We're 50 minutes in. We're 50 minutes in. I thought I was going to get this done before the World Cup started, and I'm completely wrong. Zubat. I might have to speed run this. Just a touch. Fire Red Leaf Green set. This Snorlax. I feel like I remember pulling this card really long time ago. Oh, I think his card's cooked. Great swirl, though, on the foot there, on his right foot. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. Those corners are kind of chopped, but... yeah. Oh, no, there's some surface scratching for sure. Yeah. I definitely remember pulling this card. I don't exactly remember the context, but I know that I pulled this card, and it's kept here for that reason. There's a little speck of dust on here. I'm going to try to remove that real quick. Come on. Here we go. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Snorlax. Here we go. Put that back on in there. Kamiya execute as well. Oops. Let's get that back here. I noticed that these reverse foils from this set, they have it's pretty obvious, but the Pokeball in the attack box there, which is pretty cool. Dugtrio has never looked more menacing in its entire life. Kusajima again, by the way. Keep reading, making sure you got those illustrators down. Those energy symbols at the back again. Great swirl. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. Oh, we got some lore in the back there for you. We got some lore. Come on, here we are. And a Kamiya Weepinbell. Gorgeous, very cute Cubone. And I love this Persian. It looks like it's in like Santorini or something. With that illustration in the background. All right, folks. All right. We have a few pages left. We're going to power through. Yukimori Slowpoke. Gotta love that. But these, I don't know how these are here, but back in the day, well, this Jigglypuff EX has a different origin. I know that, I believe it was the Reed family. If anybody remembers Austin Reed, a very gifted player from really far back. There were so many of these Jigglypuff just in circulation. And I think they just started to, they literally just Sharpied the cards just to give it a buff because the card was pretty weak otherwise. So Jigglypuff EX has been redubbed the name of the card, or I guess rebranded the Jigglypuff. And imagine if it didn't have the Sharpie on it, how much the card would be worth. But this has so many memories attached to it, like it's completely okay. I think I traded something for this card, or it was either just given to me. But anyways, I have it as a testament of knowing Austin Reed and his mom. Shout out to them, they're fantastic. And I started to do the same thing because I have Krabby EX here, and oh my gosh. Krabby EX has the Chow Poke Power, and once in your turn, you may order Mickey D's. So I had a creative mind back then. He has 250 HP, Nap Forever, in which Krabby would knock itself. Krabby EX would knock itself out, but it apparently resists Osama. Dude, 100. And man, oh man, I think Doduo is just a proxy. So yeah. Oh man, what a Hidden Legends, of course. Just we're hitting the hour mark here. These are just memories galore. These are just beautiful cards. This Jirachi is so pretty. I love this Jirachi in particular because of the dual typing. Just come on. Look at that detail. And like the Dark Celebi in the top left there. That was also, Jirachi and Dark Celebi were themed decks. But I think the Dark Celebi was paying homage to the movie. Oh wait, this is also reverse. I have both of them in reverses? Are you serious? What? No freaking way. Sheesh. No way, man. Beautiful cards. It was beautiful. This era was peak. Shout out Christina again with the Ninetales in reverse down there. Let's see if I get the foil on the fire. Yeah. There it is. Just wow. Togepi in reverse. Are you kidding me? State championships. I certainly did not attend state championships at that time, but yeah, I. Brief stint with the Team Aqua, Team Magma here, but what I was really sighing about was Delcatty. This was the first Pokemon card I think that that really kind of that re-sparked interest into the TCG for me. And because before I went to the Legend Maker pre-release, I had to know that they existed and that the cards were still being printed, and I'd pulled Delcatty from a Ruby Sapphire pack. Itsuko Nishida, just gorgeous artwork. Look at that. Look at those surface scratches. This card was cooked. This card is just completely cooked, but man, just looking at it brings so many memories back. I would love to get this card graded. I'll probably send it to Tag or something. I mean, I know that it's got oodles of scratches and dings and wear, but it's my card. Very meaningful card, Reverse Pikachu by Arita. Like, I don't know, man. Dude, I'm gonna need to sit down. When my sister and I were kids, for the 10th anniversary, we're talking 20 years ago, Pokemon did a tour across America, and they stopped at Cincinnati Mills in Ohio, and I stuck around. I went to that thing all day long. Yeah, I think when my dad and my sister picked me up, my sister was able to get a promo or something like that. I should honestly have several of these because they were so easy to come by then. But it was 20 years ago. My sister and I also got plushies. From the Pokemon Center there, I have them here. Oh man, if I pull this Kyogre out, all my plushies are gonna fall, but that's okay. These plushies are 20 years old. By that logic. I got the Kyogre. My sister got the Lucario. There's just so many memories in this binder. I'm just seeing if I can set my Kyogre back up on the shelf without the guys falling. These came in an exclusive tin. I don't know where these are from, to be honest. I think I bought them on eBay as a set for $10. I kid you not. I just love Nishida so much, and just look at the cherry blossoms on the Torchic, for example. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I might need to take a nap after this. This is so much. So many feels are coming back. Oh man. Well, at least we know we're nearing the end of the binder, right? Looks like there's no Neo back here. I genuinely don't know where the promo's from, but I just know the artwork is captured in that same forest that Legend Maker is loosely based off of, right? Also, it's a Fukuda artwork. Oh my gosh, Aquapolis, are you kidding me? Just look at that green in the back. Man. This Bagon has a lot of other promos or stamped promos as well. I know this is the base one. This says an Inquest promo or Inquest stamp. Not sure where that's from. These are from the EX Trainer Kit or Trainer Battle things. You know, we have Elite Battle decks today. This is an old iteration of that. You know what? I have the box for it. It's so easily accessible. I'm just gonna grab it real quick. Gosh, if you're still here, that I greatly appreciate you being on this journey with me. We're closing on an hour. The Latios and Latias, they come from this box. There's a second one with Plusle and Minen. Interestingly enough, because I was going through all of my cards, I literally have them right here. They were sleeved in their decks, and I took them out because they're not completed at the moment. So I was going to order some cards off eBay to put the pieces back together and have the full decks. I don't know where the cards went. I think I'm missing the energy more than anything else. But I'm just in case I run out of time. I don't want to run out of storage, so I'm going to keep this moving. But what a nostalgic page! Just so many legendaries, and gosh, Skyridge Sunkern. I told myself I would speed it up, and here I am looking at a Sunkern with the waterfall in the background. Wow, I just want to know if this is on the card or not. Okay, all right, it's not on the card. I was like, take off the spec there. Dragonite. I would have had a panic attack if any of these were holographic, but thankfully they're not. So you still have me for another few minutes here. Gorgeous Entei, Nishida. I know I pulled this Executor around the same time that I pulled that Delcatty, and these came from the Echo theme decks. I honestly have that too. I can pull it out here. This might be like the most meaningful video I recorded in a really long time. I've been held this box in who knows how long, and now I'm looking at it with Alakazam in the background. And then just life passes you by so quickly, and well, I mean, a lot has happened since I got this box, right? I mean, look how many pages, literal pages of history that have passed since the creation of these cards. Kusajima, by the way, this video has all been about Hajime Kusajima, apparently. So, yeah, let's wrap this up, folks. Let's keep going. Okay, all right, we got some first ed Pikachu. We got first ed Pikachu, apparently. First edition Cubone. Oh, man. Shout out to Tyler right now. When we were playing Pokemon early freshman year, Cubone was a mainstay in a lot of decks. It was just a meat shield because it would just absorb damage or prevent it because of Snivell. So love Cubone for that. Also an Arita artwork. Let's look at it. Let's look at the Arita artwork. Jeez. The lonely Pokemon. Oh, Cubone. We still love you, buddy. Dugtrio from base set. Oops. Dugtrio from base set. Man. Look at these beautiful cards in Japanese. Yeah, Mega Break. This is from the Radiant Collection. Japanese Legendary Treasures. This one's been from Jonathan or something. Shout out Jonathan Neville right now. Some of these cards are from Jacob when he ripped Intense Fight in the Destroy Sky. So shout out to Jacob. I don't know what possessed me to grab these, but maybe I just thought they were cute because they're not from Intense Fight. This is beautiful from Deoxys. Like, what's this card doing in here? Still cute though. Beautiful Himeno artwork, first edition. Got some wear. Holy crap, this card's cooked. This card's absolutely chopped. The frick happened to it? Last page in the binder, guys. What? The golden snitch. We got the golden snitch here. It's a bit Australian, my bad. What on earth is this? Shout out to Keith Garletts. Is this double? Did I double sleeve this card? I double sleeved the golden snitch. What? I'm gonna take it out. I'm taking it out for fun. Look at that. What is this doing in my binder, bro? This card's got a little bit of edge wear up here. A lot of edge wear down there. This card's just... That's crazy. What on earth is the golden snitch doing in my binder? That is so funny. And then we have Slow King Prime in Italian. Shout out to my uncle. Shout out Uncle Sergio right now. Una sola volta durante il tuo turno. Buongiorno. All right, dude, I'm done being goofy. Folks, that was it. That was it. We looked at gorgeous cards. I think that the page that really blew me away was, I mean, this flattened me. This page took me out. Yeah. This page took me out too. I mean, the thing is, we just went through this entire binder. There were less pages in this binder, or in this part of the video than the other one, but it was just chock full of memories. And I think that's why I like binder collecting so much, is that you can just present the cards in a very special way, in a unique way, and tell a story, right? With slabs, it's just kind of like, here's a $900 card, here's a $1,500 card, here's a X $100 card, and it becomes less about the, well, maybe you can still talk very deeply and fondly over a card, but when you have a collection like this, it feels like you're turning pages, like you're reading a book. And for that reason, I'm really into binder collecting. Thank you for being here, and for sharing these memories with me. This is a very sentimental video, a lot more sentimental than I initially thought. Right, this video is going on an hour, 10 minutes. It's going to take 3.5 days to upload and publish, but you clearly either appreciate vintage Pokemon, you clearly appreciate the stories that come with these cards, and or maybe you care about me, and that would mean the world. So thank you, and until next time.